Yeah, Pocono.
And it is Will Power, Alexander Racing, Joseph Newgard, and finally we see green here at Pocono.
Had a great run on Ryan Hunter-Ray going down to turn 2 and made my move to the inside.
Look at Wickens on the outside making a move.
Ultimately, we got into the corner and we just touched a little bit, just enough to spin his car.
Oh, that's going to be tight through there. Oh, really touch.
My front tire hit his front tire, which put me airborne.
Oh, that's Robert Wickens.
The catch fence did what it was designed to do. It kept my car inside the track, but the issue with those fences is they don't move.
That was frightening. Big impact.
I went from 212 miles an hour to a net zero in about 0.5 of a second. Broke both my legs, both hands, my right arm, but then worst of all, I had a spinal cord injury which left me paralyzed. After my accident in 2018, I wanted to get back into motorsport, didn't know how it was gonna look. You know, like there's no rule book on how this works. And one day, Brian Herta called me out of the blue, just asked me point blank, like driver to driver, do you ever want to race again? And I was like, of course I do.
When I broke my back in 2005, it was just a fun flat track race in Sarnia, Canada, just across the border. I either hit a rut or somebody's rear wheel in front of me and made a straight right turn into the wood fence. And I hit my handlebars with my chest, and that's what broke the back. And then my road to recovery, just going through the ranks. Racing was my recovery, and that's what landed me eventually here at BHA.
When we first put the car on the track for Michael, the 54 car, that was a carryover from his previous team, and we still use part of that system.
Most of what we did was figuring out how the system worked and what aspects of it were important to make it work better and to fine-tune it for what Michael's looking for.
So the way that the wheel works is there's 2 paddles on the bottom here for the hand control throttle. So depending on where my hand is at in the corner, I can use either side. There's a brake ring that's in the back here that's not connected. I can pull with my fingers, and that is connected to the actual brake booster and actuator that's in the car. And all this is linked directly to the foot pedals so that my teammate can get in, flip a switch on the dash that'll flip it from the hand control throttle to the foot throttle.
We have over the years, the last 2 years, done quite a bit of development, initially in the 54 cars fitting for him, and then for Robert Wickens we had to do some further modifications. And I think that was quite a big step for us.
With the technical director at Brian Herta Autosport, we were able to come up with a system that gave us a lot more of an equal feel. And I think that brought a lot of performance this year for both myself and Michael. Right now, the only way to get our championship back on track is just to take it race by race. But from here, I need to win a race. You know, there's no place like Watkins Glen to try and get that season back on track.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to our Super Saturday finale. It is the main race, if you will, today here at Watkins Glen. Tioga Downs Casino 120. 2 hours of action for the Michelin Pilots Challenge. Of the TCR field coming in, including the leader, Robert Wickens in the number 33.
Robbie is out and in gets Mark Wilkins.
And here is the battle for leading as the Alpha is right in the draft. This could be the opportunity. It's now or never for Tim Lewis. Michelin moment of the race, Robert Wickens for his stint, and they've won their category as well.
Yeah, it's the first, but I'm sure the first of many wins in this championship for Robbie Wickens. Go Team Canada, huh?
Yeah, not bad. Mark's such a class act. You know, wouldn't want another driver at the end there with the pressure from the Alpha.
Great drive, man. Mega. Thank you.
Outstanding tactics and speed from the number 33 TCR winners, Mark Wilkins and Robert Wickens for Brian Herta Autosport and the Hyundai ELANTRA.
Hyundai has been vital to my program, just their support on every level, especially helping us deal with the homologation of getting the hand controls approved in this car and really streamlining it so that other people will have the option to get in here and drive. That goes across not just Hyundai here in North America, but Hyundai worldwide. Their support, even on race weekends, we couldn't do it without them.
I don't know what my purpose is in this world in a wheelchair, right? The best thing about motorsport is I can jump into the same car that I could have before with adaptive hand controls and race against the same people, the same championship, with no disadvantage as long as I learn the system and get the most out of the system. And that is just awesome.